Hello and what's up, everybody? It is just shy of noon, and I thought, for the heck of it, I would play Iron Man a little more. Just because I'm excited. You see, level 13, I'm excited. So I'm going to go for at least two more levels this time. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Um, I just happened to look at my phone like right before I started this, and I have some amazingly hilarious news. Uh, I don't know how many, you know, like how many of y'all, watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, but it's easily one of my favorite TV shows right now, and it comes on HBO on Sundays. Free plug, Mr. Oliver. Free plug. Um, anyway, yeah. Uh, this past Sunday, he had a segment about FIFA and some of the problems FIFA's had. Um, Obviously, I'm an American, and I don't really care about football now. I mean, I like it. It's fun to watch, but I'm one of those people who really and truly only watches it uh, when it's time for the World Cup. And I have hit a huge lag spike there. Anyway, John Oliver was talking about it, and he said if Sepp Blatter, the man who runs FIFA, steps down or is indicted or whatever, that he will wear some really ugly shoes and will take a bite out of everything on the McDonald's uh, dollar value menu, and that he will drink a Bud Light lime Rita thing. I don't know. I don't drink uh, Bud Light beer, so I don't really know the beer name. Sorry, but yeah, just about 4 minutes ago, Sepp Blatter announced he was stepping down. So I think John Oliver may, be drinking a beer pretty soon. I don't know. I I thought it was pretty exciting. It was at least amusing. I mean, it's not even 48 hours after he made that announcement. So, but I'm in a good mood today. Uh, the high of getting level 10 is still not quite yet, worn off. So I'm hoping, I can at least get to 15. If I at least, if I can go to 15, I'll be happy for right now. And then later on tonight, of course, I'll go back to the normal thing. Probably go for 20 tonight, I guess. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. But you can see there's a lot of people around me right now, all wearing BOA gear. Good for them. Except for that person. They're not. Let's see. I need. 2 more okra, and then I gotta go get Vortex flank and flesh meat. And now, of course, y'all see the problem when there's multiple people in the area doing quests. I think most people are pretty in tune with what happens when there's people, a lot of people in a small area, but it's fine. It's even more of a hassle when, at least it seems like one to me, because I can't do anything else. I have no other options. Like I have to do these quests. It's when people who are just running through are, in BOA gear, and they're like, I'm leveling faster than you. It's kind of a drawback. It slows me down. And I don't want to be slowed down. I want to level, damn it. Right. Level 14. Looking back at the recording from last night, I realized exactly how loud the game actually is, even with me talking. Like, I can barely hear that right now, but I know it's loud when it records. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That way it won't deafen anybody. Ads are getting a little full. That's the problem with not having big bags. See? But I cannot go and mail my, I can't go make any for myself. And that's the tough part. See, I've got 82 silver, which, it doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, what was that? Anyway, that didn't seem like a whole lot. But think about it, just leveling up I'm doing right now, it actually is quite a bit for it being entirely self-generated and going as slow as I have to go. Maybe one day I'll be rich. If I was a rich man. I'm not going to say anymore, I promise. The only sucky thing about doing this, right now, instead of at 2 o'clock in the morning, is all of the people are here, and if there's a rare spawn, like the bird that's normally somewhere over in here, the big blue buzzard thingy, that one, whose name I cannot remember. I'm sorry, but that's limits my chances of getting it. And like we discussed last night, if I can kill a rare spawn like that, that's a big chunk of XP. And there don't seem to be any buzzards around. You see, that's all I need is the glacier for me. Oh, there we go. There's one. Yay! And another one by the tree. Okay. All right, one more. Kill the doggy in the way. There he is. I think at the rate that I'm making money at that level doing this, it's going to take a little bit longer than level 20 for me to get my mount. And I'm fine with it. I really am fine with it. It's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. It's tough. That. Okay. Vendor, 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 vendor. I'd kind of like to use one of those add-ons that just, oh, look at that. I have a goal. Woohoo! Right. Go me. First goal. That's always fun over there to get that and then go over there to the chickens. Just in case, you always wonder how to get a Westfall chicken. You come and you speak to Farmer Saladin and you get a special chicken feed and you talk to like the chicken out there and you cluck at them. And you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and then eventually they'll let you, they'll give you the option to pick up the egg. And when you pick up the egg, there you go. But in order for them to lay the egg, you have to have the special feed. 134, 198, 198. Cloak. Let me just get out of your way, so that way I don't get in your food pot. That she didn't spawn this time. No wonder I didn't get a request. I had to do that. Okie dokie. Go do the robot quest over here. There is actually another rare spawn over there. And I found it one day entirely randomly because I wanted, for this quest, you have to go over here and you have to find the excuse me, like that. The overloaded can't talk. The overloaded harvest golem. And you do that, and you run over here, and there's this little field right here with a bunch more of them, and you have to kill them. And I came over here one day, and I did not want to use the little vehicle thingy. I wanted to just outright kill them, just to see if I could do it. And I did, and it was fun. I discovered there's a rare spawn that sometimes hides in the little crowd over here. Well, that's why I'm stuck. Alright, done with that one. I'm going to go ahead and leave the vehicle. Let's see. 1 gold, 24 silver. Doing good. And after I hand these in, I should be 15. Where I would normally go to dungeons, but I can't. No dungeons, no battle. And honestly, it's actually a nice change. And yes, I know, I keep mentioning that, and I'm sorry, but it's just one of those big deals, with doing the Iron Man challenge, you have to play that way. I haven't decided though if doing this, if I'm going to stick, to, okay, like my plan I already have right now is do all of Westfall and then go to Red Ridge and then to Duskwood. I haven't decided if I'm going to switch anything, switch anything at that point in time. But what I was thinking of doing was because I have a quest in my quest log to go to Loch Modan. I was thinking of going up that way. But But then again, I could just opt to a slot bag. Hang on a second. 22 silver to get that bag. Give me 2 more bag spaces. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Just for 2 more bag slots. Hello, Brian Stockmantle. You know, I'm actually kind of excited for this week's uh, midweek update. Like almost to the point of wanting to do it, today, just because there's been something that I found out. For me, finding things out. No, I'll send it for tomorrow. There's just something kind of mean about this quest. There really genuinely is something mean about it. Mostly because you have to make decisions like that. Like I could have put down the stew over there. There's no guarantee I would have gotten all 3 of those. So you have to find a location where you can put the stew down, and you get more homeless people. At least if you want to do it faster. But, since that's really my only option, unless I want to run way over to the other side, I'll just put a stew down right here. Oh, only got the one. See? Only got the one. There we go. Got you that time. It just makes me sad to do that quest. You would think, it wouldn't be that difficult. Stormwind defeat its citizens, but that brings you into, like the lower reasons for it. Because yes, there actually is a story. There's a reason why Westfall gets nothing, and I honestly don't think that it's covered fully. At least, well, at least fully enough in the zone as you do the quests. But the reason that Stormwind is not feeding people of Westfall is because Westfall was supposed to be, like in the United States. You have, places like Ohio, not Ohio, I'm sorry, uh, Nebraska and Iowa and stuff like that that produce a lot of grain and everything for everyone else, for bread and pastas and everything else, Um, that's basically what Westfall was for Stormwind. And, it's always been, this dry, arid looking place like this, as far as I'm aware in the game. But it was, um, and when the war in Northrend took place, and the Alliance needed a bigger army, uh, story-wise, a lot of the people that served in Northrend came from Westfall. There's the Westfall Brigade that is in uh, yeah, thinking of the place. Grizzly Hills. I'll get it in a minute. They're not just in Grizzly Hills. There's you kind of get a little a little taste of their presence in Howling Fjord, but that's mostly like Seventh Legion. But anyway, there's the Westfall Brigade quest in Grizzly Hills for sure. And what you find out, while you're there, is all the people came and fought for Stormwind. And when they came home, of course, Stormwind was remodeled, and that was actually worked into the story in a lot of ways. And what happened was, when the Cataclysm happened, which was 3 years after the death of the Lich King, Stormwind basically Stormwind collapsed its own economy because money was funneled into building the harbor in Stormwind, and all these statues and stuff were built for Varian Rand, and people, were basically taxed into the poorhouse. And when the Cataclysm happened, people came to Westfall, because there was nowhere in Elwyn for them to go. There was nowhere in Stormwind for them to go, and they were all but told that they had to leave. So they came to Westfall and wound up being, the homeless and the transients and the vagrants you see running around in the zone. And that's kind of sad. Level 15. All right. 5 more levels to go. And I get them out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost dropped my keyboard there. Right, there's Spawn. I'm trying to wait a little bit before I start back killing things. Trying to give few more of these river poly chance to spawn. So like if I stop, randomly, that's probably what I'm doing. Either that, or I fell asleep, or get a drink of water, or whatever. Just don't give up on me. I'm not dead. I promise. Just taking a little bit longer. Yeah. I'm a little sleepy today, though. Okay, let's go back over this way. Problem with this quest is there's a lot of taskmasters, but there's not a whole lot of mystics. It's easy, to finish one part of the quest. You have to sit there and wait for the rest of them to spawn, or you have to run around and look for them. And get off me. Away from me. I don't like you. I don't want to hug you. Go away. Go away. Damn it. Would have been bad. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta work my way over to Janko, who is right there. After I got done streaming last night, bag. How much slots is that? 8 slot bag. Alright. I can go for that. That. Excuse me. Yeah, after I got done last night, I kind of started thinking about like actually a broadcasted future for doing the Ironman challenge, and crossed my mind, that I'm very likely to die doing this. Very likely. And I was trying to imagine, you know, uh, that happening and what could possibly kill me, and just get kind of mentally prepared in case it happens. And I'll be completely honest, it will probably devastate me if I manage to not do this and live all the way through. Because there are a few spots, even with VOA gear, that the fights between what you're killing can get pretty intense. It really can. So I'm hoping, like thinking like right now, I'm thinking that if I die doing this, it's likely to be somewhere around level 50 or 60. Not, for any specific reason, but I'm thinking that if it happens, I'll be upwards of maximum level more than I am now. I mean, 15, 20, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's possible. But what I don't want to happen is go through all of this stuff, all this nonsense to get this done, and die to something stupid. And I want to, like, if I'm going to fail doing the Iron Man challenge, I want to fail in the most spectacular manner possible. Like, I want to have reached something, more than, like Duskwood or Stranglethorn or something like that. Like, I want to be, I don't know, uh, maybe in Outland or in Northrend, something like that. Something where it matters. That way I can say, look, I actually made an effort and I got really far, and that's how far I'm. The worst possible scenario I can imagine for this is I get to level 99, I'm in the Grand, and I've set up my little garrison outpost thing, and I'm running around, and of course, like most everybody does, I'll get the Talmud. So at the Talmud, running around, and I am, like 1% away from a level, and I die. That is the worst scenario I can imagine for doing this. Everything else, I think I could deal with, and I could probably, go back and redo it. But just getting, that far would be tragic. But in all honesty, I am trying to be as positive about this as I can. Like getting level 10 last night, I'm still going from that. It's still exciting to me to have gotten to level 10 doing this, and now I'm level 15. Like it's always one step closer to what I want to do. So like mentally in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I was like last night I was 90 levels, and then 89, 87. And, like I'm now counting down. And instead of counting, up, like, oh, it's so far to have to go to 100. I started mentally counting down and looking at the map. Actually, hang on, let me do that right now, just to show all of you, what I intend to do. Finished out. Where's it at? Finished out all of Elwyn Forest. Okay, and I'm right here in Westfall. Click. Damn it. There. Sorry. I'm gonna finish out Westfall, and then I'm going to Red Ridge. I'm gonna do Red Ridge. The reason I'm doing Red Ridge specifically is not just because it's a zone where it gets me more XP and more quests and everything. It's because, like I said, what was it, like part one of this, I think, uh, somewhere in the final quest in there, you get John J. Keeshan's bandana. And as I recall, it's just a white level item, and that's all I can wear. Um, if I could find one cheap enough, like on the auction house, one that I can pay for by myself. I could get like the wizard's hat from Dalaran because that's got, I think, 5 armor on it. And like in last night's video, um, I discussed why armor is that important. But anyway, the plan is start in Elwyn, clear that. Westfall, I'm gonna clear that. Red Ridge, I'm gonna clear that, and then probably Duskwood. And from Duskwood, I guess Stranglethorn Vale, and then from there, I'll do Northern Stranglethorn, and then Southern Stranglethorn. That'll move to 35, and at 35, I'll head over to Hinterlands, maybe. Well, actually, no, probably the Plaguelands. And 35 to 40 there, 40 to 45 in Eastern Plaguelands, and then we'll go down there to probably Badlands, I guess. Badlands, and then Syria, just do all those zones. And that way I wind up, clearing content as much as possible. It's either that or I bounce around and finish all the low level zones. That once I finish Elwyn, and Red Ridge, and Westfall, and Duskwood, I had thought about going up to Dunmorrow and doing the quest up there. 411, 413, 439. 293, 217, 430. Actually might do that. That seems like it might be a pretty decent thing to do though. Go excuse me. Go up and knock out those quests just because, they're free experience. Could have sworn I got a fly. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Anyway, it would be a free experience. And I mean, like, right now it's just me trying to plan ahead for where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. And of course, like big chunks of this, that's all it is. Like I said, when I was playing last night, most of my planning is what you hear me say in the videos. And I think, as I get higher up in levels, I'm probably going to have to spend more and more time figuring little things out. And there's nothing wrong with that. It does not hurt at all. The bonus to doing this is because I'm not spending money on gems or enchants or transmogging my gear or anything like I normally would with a character. I get to keep all the money. Yay! And I don't know how many people are aware of it, but you can make some serious money just leveling up. In fact, it's probably one of the most lucrative things you can do is level a character all the way. And if you finish out all the zones, surprise, you make a lot of money. I leveled a character from it was in Pandaria, and I took that character uh, all the Jade Forest and finished everything there, and a portion of a couple other zones, and I wound up with about 4,000 or 5,000 gold doing that. And I know that seems like it's a little bit of just a little bit. Uh, just imagine, what's going to happen with me doing this character right here. Especially since I'm not going to be spending the money on anything at all. I'm excited for it. And I hope everybody who watches is excited for it too. This is a fun little adventure. Let's see. There's one in here, I think. Yep. Okay, got all the propaganda. I need 3 more bandanas. Two. I never noticed all that stuff in here before. I wonder, like, was that added uh, cataclysm now? Could be. Actually, almost done, believe it or not. 215, 29, 2. See, the rally. The hell? Oh, my phone fell. Yeah, the rally, and then the actual attack on Sentinel Hill, and that should be it. Except for I need to go do what's that quest? Captain Grayson's quest, and yeah, actually, other than that, I'm good. Oh, and finding the treasure, that too. But I think I'll do that last. But while she's giving her little speech, I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Oh, God, Aurelius the Wise. I have to do this shit. Not that I hate this quest, it's just. Okay, I'm not supposed to go into a dungeon. And in order to do this, I kind of have to. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not going to wind up, actually killing any bosses or anything, but I do have to actually go into the dungeon. So don't hold that against me. It's part of the quest. Okay, I had to get comfortable again, sorry. the hell did my bear go? There he is. You know, maybe, just maybe, I'll get lucky and run across the 2 bear spawns that are down here. I don't see any red dots on my map, so you know, it's most likely not here. You know, check. So I can, no, I don't see anything. And there was someone who ran ahead of me, so if they're there, it's more than likely that that person will get there. That's okay. I'm gonna go over here for a bit because these are still here, the little zombies and like the dead miners, which I don't recall ever having an explanation why there's these undead miners over here. I don't think that was ever given a reason. Yay, 16. I'm going to finish this real fast. Okay, yes, I'm going into a dungeon, but I have to. So don't hold that against me. Not cheating, not breaking the rules. I have to do it for the quest. I'm sorry. Such a letdown, I know. No, I don't want to reset anything. No, I don't want that popping up. Okay. Getting into the best. 5 years ago, in the heart of the Dead Mines. Oh, I'm up here. Who's up around? There's the Alliance Warrior, the Alliance Hunter, the Alliance Priest, the Alliance Rogue, and the Alliance Mage. There's nowhere to hide, Vancleef. The Defiants are through. We're here to finish this. Face us, coward. None may challenge the Brotherhood. So many more. Actually, you know what? His emotes are voiced. Did you hear it? See, that, boys and girls, is the original boss of the Dead Mines. Just in case you weren't around to do the original one. That was the last boss. It wasn't Cookie. Cookie, if you can see from up here, was actually right down here where the pirate and squall chopper is. Japer, whatever. We're down over here somewhere. And that was the next to last boss. Greenskin is now Admiral Gripsnarl. Oh, look at that. Who's that? Vanessa Van Cleef. Now she looks like she's 9 or 10 in that picture. Well, I mean that model. I really don't know how old the Stormwind, or whether the little children NPCs are supposed to be, but I kind of figure, just like based on their height, that they're probably, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. So let's say that child is supposed to be 10. That would mean that Vanessa Van Cleef would be 15 now. But where is Vanessa Van Cleef? What happened to her? Where did she go? Is there any hope that we will ever find her? If that wasn't too spoilerific for you. Now I've got to run all the way back. What the hell is turning at? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I forgot what I was doing for a minute. Exit to the hill. Excuse me. I said I'm a little bit sleepy. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, go here, and this should be close to the end. Yep, close to the end. Witness the rise of the Brotherhood. There's pretty decent looking weapons from this. Particularly that. That's the best looking weapon out of this whole thing right there. Okay, rise of the Brotherhood. Again. Oh, hey, new model. like him. I like that. He looks good. Let's just see hers. Oh yeah, she's a cutie. And then she just suddenly changes outfits. So just suddenly looks like that now. And I love how Rip Snarl just changes, from Oregon when he comes out to the human in his human form, and then he changes back, and then he stays that way for the rest of this little scene. Oh, tell Barry and Rin what has happened. Go to Stormwind. Run, run, please. Run away, little girl. Run away. Stormwind. There we go. But that's right there is pretty much the end of Westfall. Hooray. Except I need to do Captain Grayson and I need to find Captain Sanders' hidden treasure. And when I do that, that will be the official end of Westfall. And I know it seems a little silly to worry about doing those, but it's free XP, guys. It's free XP, and that's the important of it. Free XP. Well, not really free because you don't have to actually work to actually earn it. But point is, every little bit helps. And since I am trying to get what was it, 3 gold, 50 silver, something like that, just so I can get a mount by level 20 in 4 levels, I got to do as much as I can. So right there, 1 gold, 82, doing pretty good. So let's run my doofy ass over here, Varian. While I'm here, I'm going to check the auction house, and I'm going to see if I can sell my linen cloth, malachite, wool cloth, or that tiger's eye, and the small eggs. That way, I can see if I can have a little bit more money to play around with. And actually, now that I think about it, that opens up a new thing to discuss. Um, a lot of people seem to worry about having a lot of gold in the game. And with the WoW token having come out, like what is like a month or so ago now, it seems like a really quick and easy way to do it. And it is, you're spending 20 real dollars to get whatever it is right now. I think in game right now it's 23,000 gold or so. Now that's a lot of gold. It really is. 10, 16, 10, 24, 10, 28, 6, 2, what was that? 10, 28? Yep, same more. Now I'm going to return back to him. Yeah, I think a side portion to me doing this is going to be a slight gold guide. Just a very simple one. And as I said before, a lot of what's going to happen through doing this is doing Lore Master, because that's possibly the easiest way to do this. Okay, let's see. 22,190 gold is what it's at right now. I've got to. Oops. Yeah, to reset that. Okay, open the bags. Let's see. Linen cloth. 33 silver each? Huh. I know it upsets people to do this, but I'm going to list this stuff one at a time. And that just cost me 99 silver, so there goes one whole gold. I think I'm going to hang on the rest of this, because if it doesn't sell, then I just basically spent some money I didn't expect. So I'm going to put this on there. Since I have a few extra minutes to spare here, and theoretically a little bit extra money, I'm going to go back and check the auction house, see if I cannot find a hat. Violet hat, 2 bonus armor for 70 gold. See that right there? That would be good. Ruby Shades, two armor. Ooh, look at that. For a whole gold, I can get one more armor. Look at that. But that would get me some shoulders. And that's good. That would absolutely get me some shoulders. And let's see. Let's see. No bows. No guns. I'm gonna check this vendor over here, even though I don't think they sell anything I can use. No, that's plate armor. Yeah, I'm about to set my hell now. I'm ahead of that quest, and I think that might be it for today. Level 16, ending on a high note. Just put some options up. Maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't. Just maybe. I'm gonna hand this in, and then I said that's gonna be it for today. I think. At least for right now. I'll probably come back and work on this little while later. But see, look, I love that. I love that. You lose to the device, and Sentinel Hill burns to the ground. That just makes me oddly happy for some reason. Right. Magistrate Solomon. See all the gnolls become Defias. That's amusing. Actually, you know what? Instead of logging out right here, I'm going to talk to this gentleman. I'm going to fly to Eastvale Logging Camp. And then I'm going to run. Oh, no, wait. Wait, no. I had to do Captain Grayson, didn't I? You know what? I'll just get rid of him. I don't want to, but, you know, it's probably better. I mean, since I'm flying over here anyway, it's probably the better option. No offense, Westfall. I know I wanted to finish it. It'd be cool to finish it, but I'd have to fly over here to Red Ridge and then turn right back around, go to Westfall, and then finish that. But yeah, it's gonna be it for this session of playing, and I'm gonna run over here, hand this quest in, pick up the newest ones in Red Ridge, and when we get back together, and I get back to pretending I'm Iron Man, we're gonna be starting a whole brand new zone, and that's pretty cool to me. In fact, odds are I will be level 20 at some point during Red Ridge. And if I manage that, that's cool. That would just be 80 levels more. That's it. And that's the important thing. You know, I'm no longer counting, like, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not counting from level 16. Like, well, I'm level 16, I have to go to 17, but 18. Nope, we're not doing that. Staying positive. We are counting down. So, I have 80 levels to go. Or I will by tomorrow, hopefully. Or whenever I come back and start working on this. And yes, I know that seems a little bit silly to say, just to start counting down that way, but honestly, I think it works out a little better. Uh, it just seems to me that's it seems like that's as if I'm counting, or whether I'm getting closer to my goal. Because thinking about it, otherwise it's, well, I have to go up a level. I have to go up another level. I have to keep going, going, going. But this is just like it's easier. And the more levels I can get behind me, like right now, I have 16 levels behind me. And sure, I have to go, what, 84 more? That's fine. Or 74, whatever it is. I'm fine with that. That's cool. It's just that many levels fewer that I have to do. Like, so if that seems weird, I'm sorry, but that's how I'm going to do this. That really seems the best way to do this. So, I'm going to pick up all of these quests, and I'm going to run into Lakeshire. That's where I'm going to stop, is when I get inside the inn. And, just so, everyone's aware, this is, Hidden Ridge is probably a make or break for me. Because, I'm not getting, shoulders. I'm gonna have to hope and pray that the person who put those up there, will relist them for less, or that I can somehow come up, with just enough money to buy them. But I will be getting Helm out of this zone, and maybe shoulders if we're lucky. Maybe if we're lucky, I'll get a decent job. If not, I'm going to have to scrimp and save all the money I can get and vendor all the rewards I get and try and get some shoulders that way. So over here to the Flight Master we go. Then I'm gonna run to the inn, and that's gonna be it. And as strange as it may seem, I'm actually excited about the end of each little session of doing this, because that means that I get to look forward to another one. I get to look forward, to live streaming this, playing it, and having a lot of fun with it. Wasn't there a no? He's not in here. Sorry, he's not in the end. He's in City Hall, whatever it is. Silly me. And I'm gonna go get this one right over here. Okay, we'll hand this in, and that's gonna be it. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look at that. 34 silver. I can do one more damage. Well, almost 1.5. Yeah, I'll get it. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's gonna be it for right now. Uh, I'll come back and do more maybe later today, maybe not. I don't know. I may just go ahead and put all this off until tomorrow. But I'll be back. And uh, remember all these people in here role playing. Sorry about that. Anyway, the midweek show will be tomorrow, and of course, big show on Saturday, and more videos coming through. I have to finish uh, all my walkthroughs of certain areas at some point in time, and yeah, got a lot going on, a lot coming up. So please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, have a great day. Bye bye.